You're watching Central Illinois Newsday on WMBD.
And now we're going to transition from technology to food here in the kitchen with Chef Mark Shupman. It's been a while since I've seen you.
It has. It's been a month.
I know,
I
right?
hardly recognized you.
Exactly. So I'm excited. We get to make something very tasty today.
Yeah, you know, this is simple. Who would have thought that bread had a national holiday? And it does. This is National Sourdough Bread, which is one of my favorites because I like that soury flavor to it. But, you know, it's a very hearty bread. So we're going to celebrate this bread by making this unusual grilled cheese, which is even better with this bread because the bread's so hearty. It's a lot of cheese. We're going to put 5 different kinds of cheese, a little bit of parm on the outside. So, yeah, it's kind of a lot, but it's fun. So we'll go ahead and get started right here with that.
All right.
So what we do is we take a bowl. We're going to mix 50-50. We've got panko breadcrumbs. And then I've got Parmesan cheese. Now, if you want, you can use Asagio or whatever you want. But I got Parm here. I really like that a lot. We're going to add a pinch of salt to that, a pinch of pepper to that. And oddly enough, this will be what will bread that bread in. So it'll be breaded bread.
Love
so what
it.
we'll do is we'll take our sourdough bread. We've got some melted butter. We're going to go ahead and just spoon that onto one side. Just like that, and you can be generous. Don't be scared.
Right.
And we're going to
Lather
put
it
that
on there.
right in there, and that breads it. So we're going to let that sit right there for a second. We're going to make up what goes inside. We've got some mayonnaise and some fresh garlic, and this goes on the inside of the sandwich with the cheese, so it kind of gives it a nice creamy texture. We put that together with some fresh chopped garlic, and we just mix that together.
Perfect.
And that goes together real easy. Now this goes on the inside of the bread.
Okay.
So there is a little method to this madness, but it's very, very easy. So we put about a tablespoon of that, and we kind of brush that around on the inside of the bread, just like that. It gives it a nice garlicky flavor. And then we're going to go ahead and set that one down onto our plate here. And then we're going to take our other piece of bread. We're going to do the same process to this. This is the same however many sandwiches you want to make.
Yeah.
It's good to make them all at once because we kind of cook this on the grill. But then we put it into the oven. So we finish it in the oven so all the cheese melts real good.
Love that.
I know, isn't that fun? So look at that. And this is different sizes of different, sourdough bread. You can get small, you can get large. This is pretty large, so we're going to add a lot of cheese to that. So we start by adding American cheese to the bottom.
Okay.
And then we're going to add Havarti cheese. I've got 2 slices of that going in there. To that, we're going to add some smoked Gouda. Now, these are my favorite cheeses. You can change them up if you want. The smoked Gouda gives it a really hearty flavor, so it gives a little bit of depth. We've got some sharp cheddar cheese here.
Ooh, now you're speaking my language.
I love that cheddar. And then we've got some Vermont white cheddar cheese, which is another one of my favorites. I like sharp cheese too. So we're going to add that to it. And then this is all there really is to it. This is the fun part. Now we take the other piece of bread. We've got to make sure it's nice and coated.
Yes.
And then we take that and lay it right on top, like that.
Perfection.
And then we put a little bit of butter on our grill. And this cooks just like a normal grilled cheese until we go in the oven with it.
Wonderful.
So you want to make sure your skillet is at a medium heat. You don't want to go too hot because it browns too quickly. And if you ever remember when you were a kid, Mom made you toast and burned it and then scraped it off with the butter knife. Oh my God, it's never the same after that.
No.
So you want to do
not.
that. So we cook it on medium heat. And what will happen, this will start to brown up. The cheese really won't melt so much. So what we do is we put it in a preheated oven at 375 degrees, about 5 minutes, and it really melts all the way through, and the bread toasts very nice on the outside.
Wonderful. Well, we are going to let that magic happen, and then we're going to come back for a taste test. Chef Mark, thank you for your instruction this afternoon.
You are so welcome.
And we'll be right back, so stick around to see what's next.